In a beat-up, rusted-out car, young Arthur Bennett sleeps fitfully, the first rays of dawn painting the distant horizon. The image blurs, then snaps into focus as Arthur, 30, sharp and commanding, oversees a sprawling factory floor. The air hums with machinery and the shouts of workers as Arthur moves with purpose. A natural leader. Another blur, another snap, reveals Arthur, 60, silver-haired and impeccably dressed, atop a gleaming skyscraper. The wind ruffles his expensive suit as his proprietary gaze surveys the vast, thriving city below. His built empire. In the dimly lit study, antique furniture and leather-bound books create an atmosphere thick with history and unspoken words. Arthur, his face a map of wisdom, sits poised, his gaze calm yet firm, radiating quiet anticipation. Across from him, Marco lounges casually, seemingly oblivious to the gravity in the air. The scent of aged paper hangs heavy, a silent witness to the tension brewing between father and son. In Arthur's study, a sanctuary of old money, leather-bound books, and aged wood evoke a world of quiet power. Arthur, a man of refined bearing, faces Marco, his expression unwavering. Marco's eyes, usually clouded with indifference, widen, a spark of greedy excitement igniting within them. He leans forward, an eager smile slowly spreading across his face as Arthur speaks. Arthur declares, "I'm not going to wait until I die. I'm giving you your inheritance now." Marco envisions a future of effortless luxury, his smile a testament to his rising greed. A rapid-fire montage begins, showcasing private jets slicing through clouds, a symbol of lavish, fleeting wealth. Champagne flows like water at wild, extravagant parties, hinting at a life of excess and indulgence. Marco's fingers dance across multiple screens, engrossed in the frenetic world of intense crypto trading. A parade of superficial friends constantly surrounds him, their smiles as fleeting as his fortune. The frenetic pace of his life highlights the alarming speed at which his new wealth is being squandered. Each fleeting moment underscores the precariousness of his lavish existence, a fortune slipping through his grasp. In his opulent living room, Arthur sits in a quiet corner, his expression a study in detached concern, observing the unfolding scene. His gaze is fixed on Marco, who laughs loudly, surrounded by his boisterous entourage. Arthur watches his son's self-destructive path, a silent witness to the unfolding scene. A silent tension builds as Arthur slowly rises, his presence a stark contrast to the revelry. He approaches Marco, a heavy silence falling as he draws near, his shadow casting a pall over the boisterous group. Arthur's voice cuts through the air. "Son, how much have you invested?" The luxury apartment is a chaotic aftermath of a party, glasses askew, cushions tossed. Marco, draped in a silk robe, holds a half-empty champagne flute, a picture of careless indulgence. He waves a dismissive hand, a gesture of nonchalance in the face of the disarray. Arthur watches him, his face etched with a profound, weary sadness, a stark contrast to Marco's demeanor. The air between them is thick with unspoken tension, a silent battle of wills. Marco offers a flippant reassurance. "Dad, money comes and goes, relax." In a bleak repossession yard, once gleaming luxury cars, now stripped of their prestige, stand in stark, desolate rows. From a distance, a pale and drawn figure watches, a profound sorrow etched on their face. The final luxury vehicle, a vibrant relic of a former life, is mercilessly towed away. The vibrant colors of a lavish past are replaced by the stark, gray reality of an overwhelming loss. The scene is a crushing tableau of faded glory and the harsh, unforgiving grip of financial ruin. Sunlight pierces the bare windows of a once grand mansion, illuminating dancing dust motes in the silent, cavernous rooms. Marco walks through the eerie stillness, the echoes of past revelry replaced by a profound silence. His fingers trace the cold, empty pedestal where a grand sculpture once stood, a stark reminder of a lost empire. The absence of friends hangs heavy in the air, a palpable void in the mansion's desolate heart. Under a cold, gray morning sky, Marco stands before Arthur's modest house, a picture of quiet desperation. His shoulders slump, heavy with the burden of failure, his eyes downcast as he hesitates. Once confident, Marco is now a mere shadow of his former self, his spirit visibly diminished. With a deep breath, he tentatively raises a hand and knocks, the sound echoing the weight of his despair. Arthur opens the door, revealing a shock of white hair and a face etched with time, yet serene. His deep, knowing eyes fix on Marco, conveying an understanding that transcends words, devoid of anger or judgment. Marco's voice is barely a whisper, a raw confession escaping his lips. "I lost everything." Arthur nods slowly, his gaze unwavering, offering a silent acknowledgement of his son's painful truth. Arthur extends a hand, offering Marco a small, unassuming envelope, a stark contrast to his past expectations. Marco's fingers brush the crisp paper, a new reality dawning with each touch. Inside, an entry-level job application. Marco's throat tightens as the weight of struggle settles upon him. Arthur's voice echoes, "You wanted the reward without the struggle. Now you'll earn the struggle before the reward." In simple work clothes, Marco mops the office building's gleaming floors, a stark contrast to his past. Later, his brow furrowed in concentration, he meticulously files documents, embracing a new path. As evening falls, a single lamp illuminates his modest desk, where he works diligently. The once carefree heir is now a diligent worker, performing each task with humility and focus. Years later, Marco, now older, stands before his company, a solid, unpretentious building bearing his name in elegant script. His young son looks up at him with innocent curiosity, his gaze searching Marco's face. Marco's demeanor is a blend of confidence and humility as he smiles warmly at his son. His son asks, "Dad, will I inherit your business?" Marco, with a gentle smile and a knowing glint in his eye, replies, "You'll inherit my work ethic